Void for a little bit.
A player's forces are under attack.
So we see the harass continue. Frostband, undeterred by the hunter's harass, builds his cathedral or his farmstead under his nose. The hunter getting kind of low. He's gonna have to TP eventually. Looks like with this full surround. Oh, he just lets him die, giving level 3 over. Surprising. Had a TP scroll. We see here Frostbitten adapting his gameplay, going specialization sooner, getting that intelligence item right off the bat. I'll now go in with the Crusader and the Yeoman to do some more harass. Not a lot of troop producing units for Dice. He's in a bit of a precarious position right now until he starts getting some of these Lead Belchers out. Lead Belchers, quite strong units, essentially improved mortar teams. The summons, the Paragon, doing work against the hero will really start to do some damage, and also ensure that the hunter is not able to cast another spell during this harass.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sabertooths went on a little bit of a wild mystical adventure, chasing down the wounded human, but the human makes it out. Lead Belcher's up. Got some defensive goats. Not using the mana dream. Used it once. Not sure what the cooldown is on it.
Player's forces are
We've got the expansion up and running, so got the second hero out with the stun. He's got a strong stun. It might just have just enough DPS to going straight for the creep camp instead. Let's see, gonna turn around now. Still tier 1 for. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I can't tell if he's tier 1 or 2. It's hard to tell. Tier 1, I believe. It doesn't. I don't see. He's got the blacksmith. Focusing on getting that economy solid. Finally, level 2 on the hunter, which will give him his Shadow Strike as well. See the two small armies meet. Starts coming out with some Knights of the Realm. I feel like they'll be quite strong at this stage in the game. Dice now has to be somewhat concerned about the hero focus now that the stun Shadow Strike combination is available. Lead Belcher is quite a lot of HP for mortar teams, essentially. Dice with good kiting, maximizing his autos. No castle yet, so yeah, it's gonna be tough for Frostbitten at this point. Lead Belcher's going to work on the towers while the hunter keeps the rest of the army occupied. Knight goes down to the stun from the land from the Bruiser. Bruiser almost level 2. But here we've got the second hero out for... He's gonna TP, but the army is still separated. Got the Lord of Brittany with a stun right off the bat. Might be able to catch some of these, get some picks off if he's able to lock one of these guys down. Oh, there we go. We see the stun down. This is gonna be maybe traded heroes. No. He's got a TP on the Paladin.
Player's forces are under attack.
He's just gonna kite away. Paladin lives with 50 HP about. Meanwhile, the hero is getting real low for dice, but he's able to just cycle around getting some good value from these lead belchers, despite them getting low. Level 2 going up to the land grabber. Not sure where he got the experience from. Oh, but he's gonna go down. Gets the stun off beforehand. It's gonna make it difficult for the captain, the Lord, to follow up. Paladin's low, a single Shadow Strike. Well, out of mana. For now. Chugging the health pots. Expansion kills some turrets, but ultimately doesn't do too much damage to the Brit player. Not able to get the cancel. Finally takes down the low lead belcher. Got the castle up, which means we should start seeing grandpas. Yep, here we are. Bit surprised he didn't try to build the castle in the more contested area, but perhaps felt he was not going to be able to do that safely. Single lead belcher, still doing a lot of work. Got the mana drain off on him, so he's not gonna have to worry about poison for the meantime. Cruiser back in the fight. Picking off the gold workers. Villager is not able to mine gold. Paragon doing quite a bit of damage to... Also, he's got a good amount of vills loaded up into his town hall, providing a decent amount of DPS from that building as well. Gets a teleport boots on the hunter, sends him back to base, no doubt to collect some items to help him sustain his offensive. Starting to see some man-eaters come out.
Player's forces are under attack.
Didn't catch the spec yet. Not sure what spec he is, honestly. Albion spec for... Just gonna have to be careful there. He does... Oh, the staff. Dice. Dice with the quick item pickup, staffing the... That was pretty impressive. Grandpa, first Grandpa, likely to go down to rejuvenation, helping him out. Creep's not doing Frostbite any favors.
Player's forces are under attack.
Grandpa trying to survive the harass from the Lords back alive. Oh, was not able to stun the Hunter before the Shadow Strike came out. Brutal. Dice, very good player, baiting out the HP of the heroes effectively. Using the combination of the Scepter of Preservation and Boots of Teleportation quite effectively at this stage in the game. Frostbitten floating 1200. I bet he wish he had spent that a little sooner to have a bit more army right now. Starting to make some... going into tier 3. Only one Grandpa, yeah, still. Loads of resources, not pop caps. Frostbitten again, or Dice again, cycling out his heroes to go purchase items, keep up his
Player's forces are under attack.
prolonged siege. Camp here, being a bit cheeky, but it's gonna be tough for Frostbitten. We see his resources finally getting spent. He is at the Age of Knights. We see the Grandpas coming out. We see Knights of the Realm. He's gonna concede the expansion due to Dice's consistent pressure. Dice really not losing much. He's lost a couple of heroes. One Lead Belcher, I think. But really able to keep his units alive. Frostbitten changing up his strategy a little bit, going for some safe creeping. Level 4 in the Hunter now. Almost level 4 in the Land Grabber. The Bruiser. Looks like they will meet at this middle camp. Oh, no. Looks like they may meet at the next camp, though. Healing Wards, a nice drop for... and a Sobi Mask. Very nice drops for... Dice will help him keep up his prolonged siege. Significant experience advantage on him now as well. Going for some pixies. I rarely see them. Starting to be able to summon some Fen Beasts. Fen Beasts pretty tanky, coming out the bat with 8 armor and 1000 HP. Dice trying to focus the Grandpas, but unable to effectively do so. If you can get some flanking position on him, surely the army of Frostbitten would not be, or the Dice would not be able to survive. We're starting to see that happen now. Oh, so low. 5 life on that Lead Belcher. Oh, tried to save his... focused his micro on saving his hero, it seems. But it might go down anyway. No, he canceled the auto. Hate to see it. Incredibly frustrating for Frostbitten, I'm sure. Gets his Lord back up quite fast. Not sure if he had a Seed of Rebirth on him or not. He's able to take out the Bruiser before any staffs were able to be used. And this Lead Belcher, the one that lived with 5 life earlier, now up to 17. Is he gonna finally? Nope. Okay, there it goes. He finally got it. All's well that ends well. Now level 5 on his Paladin. Crusader is gonna be starting to do quite a bit of damage. Also, Bruiser back alive as well. Wonder if... Reforged Glyph of Resurrection. Interesting. Oh, almost got this around.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ah, looks like he got control magic now as well to ensure that the Saber-Tusks are now on the side of the Bretonnians. You know, Albion and their wild magics no doubt have a intense affinity for all the wild creatures, including... Wow, that one attack just did a lot of damage to... I think that must have been the empowered attack that the Lord is capable of dishing out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hunter instantly being remade. Let's see what he is spying.
A town is under siege.
Wait. That was not something I was aware you could do in this mode, actually.
A player's forces are under attack.
That Grandpa dying, though, gives level 5 to both of Dice's heroes. And it looks like the chain level 3... Oh, the teleport comes out just in time, the regeneration. Keeping the Lord alive until the moment when he could be bamfed out. Got a spare Fen Beast. I think it's going to time out before any harm really happens here.
A player's forces
Frostbitten rebuilding his expansion. Well, Dice clearing out his finally. Sending out a Nobbler Scout. Pretty good back and forth so far. Dice picking up some more items.
A player's forces are under attack.
Bottled Fire, trying to burn down some buildings faster.
A town is under siege.
Single Gobbo Worker. Leading the way for the... Gobbo Worker survives. And we have the army from first Grail Knight coming out. The heals no doubt will be extremely helpful. But the level 3 Shadow Strike ain't nothing to shake a stick at. Trying to make use of the Pixie's Mana Burn to great effect here. Not gonna have to worry about Shadow Strikes for a little while. Ah, he went the Ensnare first, trying to chain lockdown some of these characters, seems like. Unfortunate, the... Creep Camp netted the Paragon, who is exceptional hero killer summon. Lord now full life. Dice out of gold. Stuck to long distance mining right now. If he can get a kill here, it's not going to be able to buy him back. Oh yeah, that's... It's a dead hunter. And that's game. Game 1 goes to Frostbitten, the underdog. The lower seat. No, Dice gives Happy a run for his money, so definitely a bit of a upset, I'd have to say, in Game 1. We'll be right back with, I believe, these are all best of 3s, if I'm not mistaken. Here we are getting ready for Game 2 to start. I'm going to take a quick bio break. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Number 2, game number 2, not quite on the way yet. And we're off. I just wanted to do a shout out for Grubby Return. You know, I'm just filling in until y'all can take over and really put some professional quality to our little community here. So we see Dark Elves from Frostbin, not a common race played in today's meta. And Dice going Ogre again. Altar Barracks for Frostbin, Altar Farm for Dice. Dark Elves with their slave mechanics, their slaves slowly degenerate life. Needs to constantly be making a fresh stream of slavers. Or capturing creeps and enemy units as well. We'll do it. See the Noblar worker doing a bartering shack. Cannot read. English is my first language. Putting out an aggressive bartering shack. Hunter first for and a fleet master. I believe these are the ones that... Oh, those are the Corsair Lord? I'm not sure if I've ever seen a fleet master before, to be honest, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Don't want to give you all bad information. We'll see what he does as the game progresses. So we see a Slave Master followed by a Dread Spear. Dread Spear is pretty good DPS, but low life. Early Mountain Goat.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yes, I believe the Fleet Master is the character that has basically mass invisibility and illusions. Going straight for the harass. If he gets some of these Slave Master kills, it'll really put some pressure on the workers' timed life, essentially. He's gonna have to start making some immediately, which he does, wisely. Kills 2 Slave Masters so far. Kills the pig. Kills the Saber Tusks, or despawns, or they despawn. Goes for raid level 1, which gives him increased movement speed. Frostbitten elects to ignore the harass in his base. Just gonna try to get level 2. Taking a lot of tanking with his hero. It's gonna be a bit weak. Gets the snipe off of the troll trapper. And Frostbitten speeds out. Looks like one of their abilities is equivalent to a speed scroll. And he's got a wave. A wave attack. Uses the zero collision from the Saber Tusk to hide it in the woods. I thought we might see some of that in the last game from Dice, but simply does not.
The town is under siege. The player's forces are under attack.
Just wanna... Alright, apologies. He is mining with his one's elf slave. Apologies for having to alt-tab there for a second. I think he will be able to push off the mass invisibility. Waiting till he gets this around. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful use of the Fleet Master's shenanigans. Forces a TP. Oh, the last auto. The Bruiser showed up just in time to take down the...
A player's forces are under attack.
Dark Elf expansion. First Lead Belcher out. No doubt we'll see some more harass soon. Not sure if that was intentional or just a good timing, trying to pull the camp. Oh, invisibility wears off just in time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Checks for an expansion. Gonna get into the gold mine. Oh, he's going straight for the main. Dice reacts immediately to the ambush.
Player's forces are under attack.
Lenier getting... the Fleet Master getting picked apart by the Shadow Strike. Uses the invisibility to dodge Shadow Strike like a pro. And just goes around, is gonna get the flank off of them this Lead Belcher. Kills the Lead Belcher and TP's out. You know, honestly, probably not the worst call, although these Dread Spears got left behind. Gonna be some good experience for the Hunter, unfortunately, for Frostbitten. But Dice will happily... Oh. Doesn't chase down the last one. Instead elects to put pressure on the expansion again. Besides their HP drain, uses the ensnare from the Corsair to block the channel time. Gets there just in time to staff him out with the Hunter. Dice, this is why he's a pro. But gets surrounded due to Dice leaves. Frostbitten takes game 2. And we have our first upset of season 1. First, there's a major upset. Dice, is a professional player. Gives Happy a run for his money often. Frostbitten, very creative player, but I would say typically in terms of ELO, I'd say on the lower side of like the pro ELO level, but able to take two maps 2-0 against the 2-time Fast Cup winner Dice. So we'll take a brief pause here. Alright, so that is the end of the first match. Looks like we might have Shek and Mr. Winner coming up soon. Welcome back, everybody. We are underway, and we've got a High Elves versus Empire here. Shek on the Empire, and Mr. Winner on his favorite race, the High Elves. Altar Farm for Shek. Altar Barracks for Mr. Winner. Proxy Farm for some creeping. Militia Barracks. Grandmaster, classic, high elf, kind of a late hero. Ah, there he goes. Built this farm a little late, so a little delayed. High elf commander. It's a Mr. Winner favorite, as opposed to players like Inspired that prefer the Archmage or the High Magus. I forget exactly what their unit's called. Starts off with just a couple of Free Company swordsmen, militiamen.
A player's forces are under attack.
Proxy farming. Another proxy farm. Not tanking with a summon. I don't know if there's a philosophy there, or perhaps with only its 3 armor, it can be a bit tough to keep it alive. Troll Warlord did not like the existence of that peasant. Second camp at the proxy farm. See the Scout Knight. Scout Knight without any time life. It's a true unit, just with a bit of debuffs at level 1.
The town is under siege.
High elf workers are actually quite expensive, so every one kill. Looks like he's oversaturated his mind, just out of concern that he may. There he goes. He can get that other one. Oh, there's a stun. Got the second one. Resummon it? Away? No, he's gonna run it out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Couple of hits from the High Elf Militia. Yep. There's the resummon. Guess he just wanted to make sure that Mr. Winner was wasting as much time as possible trying to kill that as he could. Okay, Mr. Winner sees the single knight harass and realizes that he's doomed. Well, we'll be right back for game 2. Bit of a surprising end to that one. Certainly thought that Mr. Winner would put up a bit more of a struggle there. Check winning handily. Game 2 will be on Echo Isles, and Shek will have to be a different race, so we'll see whom he elects to play. I'm sure Mr. Winner will continue to play High Elves, absent any pressure to do otherwise. Alright. We're underway. Thought my Warcraft 3 crashed for a second there, but we're all good. High Elves versus Beasts of Chaos. Beasts of Chaos, very meta right now. OP Bray Shamans, very versatile, and yeah, they have 4 different shape-shifting things that they can morph into, and they can do it on the fly as well. So, you know, you pick your wait to pick their morph until you see what your opponent's up against, your opponent's going, and then go from there. So we see the Ungor headed straight over. They have an ability that helps them destroy buildings, so imagine we'll see that her ass coming out. Alter Pigpen, Alter Barracks Proxy Farm. He's going for the farm. Going for that proxy farm. Yeah, and then aggro's the... Yeah, this is gonna give Mr. Winter a bad time. I can already tell. Surprised he doesn't kill the worker first. Right, there's the cancel. Got the worker kill. Well, Creep's got the worker kill, but without any heroes on board, same difference essentially.
A player's forces are under attack.
Really disrupting Mr. Winter's creeping strategy. He's now super pop blocked. It's going to be a long time before he's able to make either a hero or a unit. Well, long as he's power building this farm out of necessity, but going to cost him a decent number of wood. High Elves, pretty wood dependent, especially without any... Well, he's got woodworkers now, but they were... Still no hero being made. Got the first High Elf Spearman. He's out of wood. This mode, instead of getting a first hero for free, they refund you the cost of your first hero. So he had to spend the cost of his first hero simply surviving. So it's going to be some time before he's able to get that hero out there. Over repairing a little bit. Doesn't want even a single bit of damage. There he goes. Is he able to... Concerned that he's given up. Not speaking Russian. I'm not sure what the...
A player's forces are under attack.
Shek giving him a chance to get back in the game by farming up. Getting some mercs. Seems like a small army to take this camp with, but what do I know? Mr. Winter almost got his hero out. Somehow I aggroed this camp. A little confused by that, but actually ends up benefiting him to a decent amount, a decent degree.
A player's forces are under attack.
Couple Warhound summons. Mr. Winter finally getting his first camp. 2.5 versus 1.5. T2.
A player's forces are under
Headstone is already at T3. Headstone, I believe, has... I forget exactly how many upgrades they have, but it's quite a few. I think it's 5 or 6, potentially. 5 tiers. 6 or... I think it's 6, actually. 6 tiers. Might even be more. You see the StarCraft play here, basically? Just a couple summon run-bys. Gives a little bit of experience to Mr. Winner, but still almost a full level behind. Wonder if he'll try to expand or if he's just clearing his gold mine. Picks up the Gloves of Haste.
A player's forces
Not upgraded, not up to date with the current Warcraft 3 bits. Staff of Sorcery, actually kind of a nice pickup on the... Actually equalizes the experience with that little bit of a trade there. Picking off the high EXP mercs with the stun. The auto bash out attack, essentially. The Beast Lord, pretty strong already. He's got the surround off on him though. Sneaks out. Mr. Winner, almost tier 3. Known for going dragon spam. Picks up the Brass Cleaver and the Scepter of Preservation. Went the corn specialty, so the Brass Cleaver, no doubt, is the
A player's forces are under attack.
the item associated with corn specialization. No second heroes for either. Oh, it says as soon as I say that, the Shaman Lord comes out. Great Brace Shaman pops out. Yeah, Cornagor is also very strong.
A player's forces are under attack.
Creeping 2 camps at once right now. Mr. Winner, not the best creep pathing either. Wasting a lot of time. Moving around, checks movements much more precise and calculated. Pretty good creep path overall, I would say. Yeah, we see the first dragons coming out from Mr. Winner.
A player's forces are
It'll take some time. And a second dragon lair. He's gonna do a little bit of harass. It's tough to harass into the Beastman base, I'd say. They have a lot of things going for them. But doesn't stop him from getting level 4 on his commander by furiously murdering a bunch of workers. The Beastmen have several defensive bonuses. They have the Warhounds they can summon. They have their mains, has a pretty powerful attack that gets stronger as they level up. Yeah, so I was wondering why he didn't summon any wolves to protect his base, and it's because they're all too busy killing the precious artisan high elf workers that, you know, they've been practicing their crafts for thousands of years only to get eaten by some mutated warhounds. Maybe they're not mutated. Who am I to judge? Maybe they're, you know, beastmen, I'm sure, are quite good at... Grab the tome! Grab the tome! Thank you. First dragon coming out. Not hovering it. Trying to go for the DPS, but I think that may be a mistake. Tail end of that carrion swarm kills that spearman. Goes for the DPS increase. I mean, he's microing them well, so perhaps the right call here. A lot of heals from the Beast Lord. Essentially what amounts to Holy Light. Upgrading his main again. Oh no, that's Totem of the Dark God, the second one. Their upgrades are kind of a little bit unique as well in that they often
A player's forces are under attack.
do not have to purchase their upgrades, but simply satisfy certain prerequisites. For example, having 2 Totems of the Dark Gods gives you an upgrade. Upgrading your main to a certain degree gives you a nice upgrade. Not quite at the point where the Moon Dragons have heavy armor.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's gotta be careful, he might lose his... Okay. Doesn't send... Okay, there he goes.
Player's forces are under attack.
Dragon's really starting to come out in earnest now. I feel like he should have flown that one so it wouldn't have gotten... First time I think we've seen Shek use the global ability that Beast Lords have to become badass for a short time. Forced to TP into his own base. See the militia all coming out at once. But it's undeterred. Quilgore. Ah, yes. This is a Brave Shaman, one of their forms they make where they can spam essentially their Shaman going, or the Beast Lord going down. But perhaps the commander as well. No. Gets a little bit of healing. Shek undeterred by the archers. Wonder if that was maybe a bit of a miscalculation on his part. Could have simply walked out and... He's got him! Wow, commander. Commander by himself, ending up completing the save. Very close to level 6 at this point. Only 33 or 23 experience away. Surprised he doesn't go try to get some cheeky worker kills. One worker at all it'll take. Shaq, though, is hurting for resources a little bit. Quilgore Bray Shamans with their mass fan of knives. This is going to give them level 6, these wolves.
Player's forces are under attack.
These Quilgores have quite a decent inventory as well. Trying to use the Glyph of Resurrection to bring back his heroes, but glitching out a little bit. Not gonna work now that the... okay. There it goes. And it's done. Alright, here comes Mr. Winner with the level 6 on dragons. Wrath of Cain coming out. Think he forgot which hero had the TP? Bonus 58 damage I had. I think that's gotta do something to do with his ult. Stun. Is he able to get away? I don't think that's... Going right for the Rune of Rebirth again. No more Wrath of Cain for now. Plus 50 damage is falling off. Pretty nutty. Brief timeout. Game on. A little bit of cross chatter between the players. Ah, the ping. Oh, that's APM. Stun, survives the stun. The focus. Neither player with an expansion, so this game is gonna come down to what happens in the next few battles. Shek's starting the long distance mining. Got a Bray Shaman over here. Perhaps forgotten about. The AoE's starting to get the chips in. Not able to get a hero kill, but he's got a TP out. Honestly, I feel like you should just back off for a second. Let the archers despawn. It gives him time to heal, but I'll be able to heal up a full in that time. No doubt the DPS he's currently taking, yeah, that's very high. Fortunately, though, it has numerous heals. And Endurance Aura. Oof. Able to heal himself in time.
A player's force is under attack.
50, 63. Oh, gets the kill with the Carrion Swarm. And now the archers have despawned, so it's still quite a bit of dragons. Let's not underestimate. Mana's low. They're starting to go down though. He's holding on just long enough. Long enough for the archer's cooldown to come back up. Level 7 hero. Gonna take a long time to come back up. Shek still got his one poor Bray Shaman. Being very helpful right now to have him. I bet we can expect to see Shek expand at this point. Checking to make sure. He thinks, he hasn't left yet. Maybe he's got an expansion. To the left, but a hawk. Easily taken out by a Quillgore. One of the last creep camps on the entire map. Is he gonna buy the catapult? No. But give him enough time to get the commander back alive. Without the dragons, I'm not sure he's got the DPS to take out the Beast Lord during the stun time. Time life for the archer is almost out. He's gonna have to push into it to some degree. Got one dragon out again. Still doesn't have the heavy armor upgrade, which would make them significantly tankier.
A player's forces are under attack.
Almost. He did move him. Ever vigilant at his post. 420 gold. 130. Shek's gonna be out of gold soon. It does take a long time for beastmen to get their expansion up, and I would say at this point there's almost no point in even trying. Shek got enough gold for one more dragon before he's done forever. I'll have a total of 4 dragons.
A player's forces are under attack.
There it is. There's the mine. Ogre did not last long. Better heal now before he... Yeah, he's gonna die. Oh no! It wore off just in time! Amazing, amazing, you know, ice in the veins play right there. Oh, gets him on the runaway. Double level 6, and that's gonna be game. Swinner's got no more gold. Great game. Great back and forth. You know, after Shaq destroyed that proxy farm, I wasn't sure what Mr. Winner would do, but Shaq gave him time to get back into the fight, allowing him to get to his dragons, and that really was able to extend it, but Shaq able to play the attrition game just slightly better. All right, and one more match, one or two more matches today. Alright, looks like we're getting into the semifinals now. Frostbitten v Shek. Oh, looks like we got a Britannia. Frostbitten's favored versus Dogs of War by Shek. Dogs of War pretty popular, pretty powerful. Oh, looks like we have a desync. Well, we'll just need to take a quick bio break, so if the game starts and the camera is locked, don't mind me. Apologize for that.
A town is under siege.
A little bit of laming. Alter fire barracks for Shek again. Similarly, Farmstead.
Players' forces are under attack.
Power built Farmstead to get his Vil count up. this human will lose to the worker because of the anti-lame technology. Grandmaster, as is tradition for Empire players, and Paladin. Bit of a civil war. Frostband having some difficulty into the Empire matchup with Bretonnia of late. In the Fast Cup. Well, I guess he won one and lost one. First militiaman headed to scout. Commander up for Paladin up for Frostbitten.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gonna see the scout. Bit of a creep check here. Paladin getting low. Gets to level 2. We'll be able to summon the Crusader, start draining the mana of Shek. Crusader, Paragon, getting messed up by that Ogre Mage. Couple vills going down. Shek coming in with some archers. Frostbite in the middle of tier 2 right now. Accidentally pulls the workers, I must have been. Sends it back.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thought we might start seeing some towers at the expansion. No marketplace yet, still trying to get his upgrades in while he's teching up.
A player's forces are under attack.
Cancels a couple autos. Lets the archer live. Great multitasking from Shek. Kills the archer eventually. Attempts to build an outpost tower. Shek getting level 2 just from the kills. Guard tower is gonna take some time before it comes online. Bills not might last that long versus the archers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Crusader is on his crusade to... Oh, but time life ends. A couple archers live with minimal HP. Oh, it kills the guard tower just as it comes alive. All of Ville's dead, no more repairs available. Shaq's still doing quite a bit of work with just the 2 to 3 units that he had there. 3 for a while, but 1 just died. We might see a shockwave kill on this. He'd probably save his mana. Oh, does it anyway. Wanted to use it before it get burned away.
A player's forces are under attack.
Second hero comes out. Shaq not ready for it. Takes down the Grandmaster with a stun. Shaq at tier 2. College of Magic. 800 gold in the bank. Hasn't been spending as well as maybe he should have, but we'll see how it goes. No specialization for Frostbitten right now. Oh, Frostbitten often delays his spec. I'm not sure if it's strategic or an oversight. Oftentimes, I think he could be served quite well from the use of the item early on. Got this castle up, which is effectively tier 3.
The town is under siege.
Tier 2.75, I guess. Gets the Summon Knight. Only half experience for that guy, but nonetheless, nice little pickup. Also, Shaq going a different specialization, not gunpowder, I believe. Not sure which this one is attached to, but got his first Jade Wizard out there. Gonna get a surround up. Oh, yes, got the surround. Forces a TP. Does lose a Knight of the Realm.
Player's forces are under attack.
Claims his reward from the TP, the map pressure he gets by taking the Merc camp close to Shaq's base.
Player's forces are under attack.
Archer's doing work. Buys up the mercs. Commander went on a bit of a mystical journey. Yeah, it's the handgunners. Similar. Going kind of a modified version of how Inspired plays. More diverse army though, with the Jade Wizard and archers. Bound Dragon quite impactful at this stage in the game. Shockwave comes out, doing quite a bit of damage. Gonna have to send the Paladin home.
player's forces are under attack.
Kites away, but with the bound dragon chasing him. Without that siege engine down, or catapult, it's going to be tough for Shek to break that
The town is under siege.
fortifications. Builds his castle in a bit of an awkward place.
Player's forces are under attack.
Not able to adequately defend the farms and other buildings. Also in the middle of tier 3. So definitely not getting the benefit of that extremely horrible. Trying to chase him down. No, neither hero with boots. Oh, turns around though.
Player's forces are under attack.
Maybe on purpose. Gets a surround on a couple of the archers. Jade Wizard entangling one of the Crusader. Surprised he doesn't switch focus to Jade Wizard at this point. Could body block, easily kill. Both armies kind of return to creeping. Ah, we start to see. So we switched to the elected to go the Albion spec, giving him the Verdant Heart. Would have been nice to have that mana regen on the Paladin a lot sooner.
Player's forces are under attack.
Without the second hero, Shek kind of falling behind on the experience game. Gets level 4 and goes to try to harass the Expo again. Thinks he's strong enough this time. TP coming in from Shek. Empire Generals, interesting. Great swords. Never seen these guys before. But very cool. Ah, steals the bound dragons. Very cool. Kind of gives some nice experience over to the Grandmaster though, I must say. Kill the Jade Wizard. See the Fen Beasts coming in. It's gonna be tough for Shek to handle.
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm feeling he's gonna lose quite a bit before able to push him back. But not necessarily if he is farming experience the way he is able to. His grandpas are pretty squishy, yeah. Even the time it takes them to cast the spell is enough for them to die.
A player's forces are under attack.
Meanwhile, a few knights in the worker line. Grandmaster died. Where did that happen?
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Apologize to the viewers. I'm not sure how Shek lost his hero. General goes down. Shek calls game 1 in favor of Frostbin. Frostbin beating another really good pro. Not being altogether concerned. Excited to see how Shek change up his gameplay. And will we see a different race from Frostbite other than Bretonia? Yes, he played Dark Elves in game 2 against Dice. That's correct. So yeah, now he's got Dogs of War. Shek not remembering the hotkeys, the commands. So we've got High Elves versus Dogs of War. Oh, we're going Nippon from Frostbitten. No proxy farm creeping for Shek, but he will send the first spearman over ASAP.
A player's forces are under attack.
But Frostbite's hero already out. Summon 2. It's quite lucky, actually. Sensei has a battle stance that allows him to summon units potentially with each attack.
Player's forces are under attack.
Level 2 quickly going over to the Sensei.
Player's forces are under attack.
Clearing the gold mine. Meanwhile, Shek going with the Master Archmage. High Archmage.
Player's forces are under attack.
Frostbite and power creeping. Well, Shek's struggling just a little bit. Making it work, though. Be surprised if he does this without casualties. You know, that's what happens when you're that good at micro, though. Does lose an archer eventually. Check meanwhile, or Frostbitten meanwhile, wasting no time. Spearman Blade Master.
A player's forces are under attack. Now he's under siege.
Shek has to be careful. Doesn't want to lose his hero to creeps on stream. Especially now that he's scouted by the spearman.
Forces are under attack.
Frostbitten happy to simply take more than his fair share of the creeps away from Shek. Creeping the middle of the map, while Shek's a bit quagmired here at this mercenary camp.
Player's forces are under attack.
Expo up and running, level 3. Let's see what he tries to do with the level 3 power spike. Just continues to creep, it looks like. Thought we might see some harass. Now the Heart Archmage, level 3 as well. Captain coming out. Level 4 going over to the Sensei. And they'll probably meet at the shop as Frostbitten looks to take an engagement. Shek actually going for more creeps. Take as many as he can away from Shek. Good chance they'll meet here at this gold mine camp. Ward not placed deep enough to actually see that he's currently doing it. Bit surprised from Frostbitten that he didn't try to place a bit more of an aggressive ward there. Aggressive wards can be worth their weight in HP, I often find. We did see him cross the ward into this path, so I imagine we'll see him attempt to creep jack. Or go straight for the main.
A player's forces are under attack.
Finds the long distance miners. Have some fun with those. Second hero, High Priest. Healer, dude. No doubt.
A player's forces are under attack.
Shaq chasing down the bulk of Mr. Winter's army, or the bulk of the spearmen, while of frostbitten spearmen, while losing his long-distance miners to the heroes and 2 other spearmen. This group, decent-sized army. I think he wins a straight-up fight. But there are lots of wards on the map right now for frostbitten.
A player's forces are under attack.
TP's back immediately. Appreciates the threat. Oh. High Archmage goes down fast. And Frostbitten with another upset. Shek, another semi-famous pro. You know, a decently famous pro, wins against Happy. Frostbitten, his knowledge of the mod, though, really shining in this Season 1 cup. Really able to kind of dig deep into his bag of tricks and play some things that people weren't really expecting, I'd say. I think there's going to be one more matchup today, and then we'll call it. So we've got our first loser bracket game, Dice versus Mr. Winner. And we've got Dogs of War versus High Elves, of course, from Mr. Winner. Barracks first for the Dow. Altar Farm for the High Elf player. Mr. Winner, no. Not one to mix it up in the tournament. Goes for the commander. Proxy farm. 2 proxy farms. No Urngors to ruin his day.
A player's forces are under attack.
Taking a moment to appreciate the modeling. Kind of reminded me of StarCraft Marine for a second there. Nippon from Dice as well. Wanting to get a decent number of units out before his hero. Dice doing that a lot cleaner than he did it last game. Or, Dice, Mr. Winner, creeping that a lot cleaner than he was able to in the past.
A player's forces are under attack.
Looks like Dice going for potentially a fast expand here. Not doing as good a job. Should be tanking on the archers, but... He's gonna fast build an expo. He's got the resources for it. Looks like Mr. Winner might be trying to get into do a little bit of hero harass. But perhaps Dice has the same motivation. Checks for the expo first. Probably gonna clear the gold mine.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice body blocking. Peon may pay for his life, but only one peon dead instead of two right there. Sea dog workers. And of course, whenever dogs of war lose a unit, or lose a worker, they become a cursed skeleton. Basically, slightly better than their
Forces are under attack.
pikemen. Meanwhile, yes. Looks like Mr. Winter realizes that there's not much more value to be gained here. Just be happy with the one. Had a couple of spearmen come out during that time. Cursed skeletons, a little bit stronger than spearmen, have a one less armor actually, but a little bit more damage. Mr. Winter defending with the high elf archers. Very hard to push into the high elf base. Double expand from Dice. Meanwhile, Mr. Winter still engaged in his epic duel with these two spearmen that have chased him all the way from Dice's base into his own base and then back to the halfway point of the map. Does actually get one of the kills. Using a scout hawk to find the expo. Mr. Winter is. Level 3 on the Sensei. I wonder if he's going to attempt to... How did he get a Starwood staff? Must be their Nippon's item anyway. I thought it was a high elf item. Sells pretty much everything. Potion of Life Force, pretty nice. Love watching Dice body block people. Work of art, thing of beauty. Excuse me. The lone samurai attempting to cancel the clarity. Meanwhile, Sensei is going drunken brawler. Lamp of Al-Razad. Very interesting. He's just gonna let the commander have his fun with some worker kills and probably try to do his own harass.
Forces are under attack.
Dragon Lair is up. And we see the TP immediately come from. He was also surrounded and nearly dead, so yeah, easy kill. Dice with the 3D chess move right there. Had his hero already in position to take out the commander as soon as he appeared. Level 4 now. He's got these cursed skeletons he could take with him. Riding on 3 bases. Almost at 50 pop. See if how he decides to play his upkeep. Coming quite strong with the double Helm of the Lawgiver. Now plus 20 damage, so he's doing between 50 and 70 a strike, not including crits. It's gonna be painful when he crits. But the first dragon is out.
A player's forces are under attack.
And at the moment, no real counter from... Finally gets that level 3. Thought for sure he'd get it from worker kills, but oh yeah. This is what I was talking about. He's getting chopped up. Crit. 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 Oh yeah. It's a dead guy. And Dice takes game 1 handily. We have a guest caster, the name of Pantolimon, who is my cat. Sorry about that, folks. We had a bit of an illegal match. They're not supposed to ever play 2 matches in a row of the same 2 races, right? So typically the loser decides who changes their race and who will stay. If one or both players will change their race, the loser will decide. So that game was an illegal matchup, and we had to remake. Hi, Elves for Mr. Winner. And Ogre for Dice. Dice plays a pretty mean Ogre, so imagine this game might not last very long. But Mr. Winner able to defend pretty well with those, the good use of the High Elf Militia archers. See, proxy farm coming out a little earlier this time. Altar barracks. Altar farm. Herding pastures technically, but all intents and purposes they are farms for the ogres. Dice microing his gold workers for the moment. Looks like he's only got 4 on the gold mine, but maybe he's click microing them. No, I'm just an idiot. Four walking, 1 on the gold mine. Yeah, put his farm out a little too early. It's gonna actually backfire for Mr. Winner. It looks like good amount. If he sends the scout goat, he'll realize the predicament Mr. Winter has put himself in. He can't actually kill that ogre warrior until his hero comes out. So netted the worker, can't repair. Yeah, this guy might die before the net comes out. Okay. Crisis averted, but Dice. Dice barely, just doesn't come out far enough. Comes out just to not see the. He goes deep enough into the map to miss seeing that farm being built. But you'll see this now. He's gonna try to quickly get the item. Oh, but it goes to Mr. Winter. Dice found himself in a tough position. It's interesting if he had pushed a little bit further out. Oh, kill that worker, Dice. Yes. Yes, kill it.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is quite a good timing attack for Dice. If he manages to kill some workers, especially the gold workers, he's gonna be stuck, stuck mining with fewer for a long time. You know, loses that little bit of wood. Mr. Winter calls it quickly. So it goes. The right timing can make all the difference. And Dice takes it. Wonder if he was feeling a little frustrated from losing to Frostbite in those tough, close games. But that looks to be all the matches for today. All the matches going 2-0, ironically. Yes, everyone, sorry for the silence. That is the last match for today. You can look for this on YouTube. And Grubby or Turin, if you ever happen to catch this, please come and save me from... No, I'm teasing. I do enjoy casting this, but I am nowhere near as proficient as you all. So please take over for me whenever you are ready to do so. But thanks again for watching, everybody, and hopefully we'll catch some more YouTube views of you all on YouTube. Have a good day.